So what is lonely? A lot of people feeling these kinds of emotions this time of the year, especially with Christmas. Just wanted to give you my take on what lonely is. Sometimes, you can be around a whole room of people and still feel alone. And I think that's the most terrifying feeling of all. But what we do with those feelings, we push them down and we suppress them, and we kind of ignore them because society has taught us to believe that if it's only good emotions, then we need to suppress the rest of it. Don't show it, don't express it. But we should welcome and embrace all of our emotions that we feel, good, bad, or indifferent, because each emotion that we feel is actually our body trying to express something to us, trying to tell us, speak to us, and tell us why. All we need to do is give ourselves permission to feel them. Just witness it and see, be curious. Why do I feel this way? What makes me feel sad? What makes me feel lonely? What makes me feel guilty? What makes me feel angry? These are all emotions that we should allow ourselves to feel in a constructive way. And because our body is telling us why we're feeling this way, why there's healing, there's attention that you need to give those emotions. When you feel sad and you push those emotions down, then you don't get a chance to observe it and see why you feel this way. And it keeps coming up over and over and over. Each time getting a little longer, a little harder, a little more depressed, and a little harder to move forward. If you look at those feelings, the sadness that you feel is your body trying to tell you that there's a grief, there's a loss that you need to feel. There's probably someone in your life that you've let go of. You have a lot of history with this person. You haven't allowed yourself to feel it. Or maybe a loved one have passed and you're not allowing yourself to feel those feelings. So your body is feeling sad. Your emotions are sad. They're telling you, take a moment, feel those feelings. Just witness those feelings. Cry if you need to. Get it out. Let it go. It's grief. It's a loss. It's okay to feel. When you get angry and you don't know why, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't feel this way. Why not? It's your body is telling you have boundaries. You have limits, and somebody has overstepped their boundaries with you. Your values, what you believe in, it's made you angry. So ask yourself, what boundaries did they cross with you? Look at it, feel it. It allows you to know who you are. When you feel fear is telling you this is where your healing is. This is the place where you need the most work. You're fearing something. Ask yourself why. Witness it. Look at it. Where is the fear coming from? It means this is the place that you have work inside of yourself to do yet. The healing you need done. This is your body telling you that. This is the place to look. This is the place to start. To heal that fear. To help you move forward in your life. There's a step you have to take. There's maybe a risk to take to, the greatest life adventure and the greatest achievements in life is on the other side of fear. So take that leap, but find out what you're afraid of and why. When you feel happy, happiness is your heart screaming, saying, yes! This is where I want to be. This is where I want to go. Stay in whatever you're doing that moment that brings you the most happiness and follow that. Get more of that in your life. Find a way to bring more of that in your life because it's your life fulfillment. It is your purpose. That happiness you feel is your spirit saying, This is it. You've got it. You have matched. You're in alignment with what your spirit wants for you, your soul. Okay, so when you feel happy, embrace it and go with it. Do whatever it is you're doing this moment, do more of it. This one is the most interesting to me. It's when you feel lonely. Okay? What you're really missing is not other people. It's not places to go and things to do. It's not being alone. What you're missing is parts of you, yourself, that you've given up and given control over your whole life. It could go back as far as childhood, where you felt like you couldn't voice your opinion, like you didn't get a chance to express yourself. You had to do what other people wanted you to do. You may be in a relationship now that you feel like you have to tread on glass, and can't speak your truth. So you give that control over to somebody else. Every time you do that, you lose a piece of you. You give up that part of you that holds the truth, that can express yourself, that is you. So all those missing pieces are floating around out there, and you're not whole, you're not complete until you're honest with yourself, you're truthful with yourself, you speak up for yourself. When you suppress this and you hold back on what you believe in, each time you do that, you lose a piece of you. So your body is telling you to stop. Take a look at your life. Why are you not speaking your truth? Why do you have to give up control? What allows this in my life? And what can I do to change this? It's an opportunity for you to heal. Take some time and meditate. Self-reflect. Like, what parts of my life do I not speak up? Why do I always do what somebody else wants me to do? Maybe it could come down to simple as watching a movie. You want to watch a certain movie, but the other person wants to watch something else or do something else. And you go, oh, okay, then you can do it. But those little things over time add up, and you lose a part of yourself. Heal. Be truthful. Be truthful with you, first of all, before you can be truthful to anybody else out there. And start putting those pieces back together, this wholeness, this you, and be okay with being you. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. And you have a right to express yourself. You have a right to feel how you feel. You don't have to be everything that people want you to be just because. Be who you are. You're beautiful. You were born perfect. You're a child of God. You're a child of the universe. You're divine. And you don't have to impress anybody, except be true to yourself. And that's what your emotions are telling you. When you're lonely, you're missing your inner child. You're missing parts of yourself. And when you start healing, and when you start, starting to be a little more bold and more honest with yourself, those pieces start coming together and you become whole again. Meditate. Take some time for you. Go out in nature. Be around high vibrational people who bring out the best of you, not the worst in you. Okay? It's okay to be uncomfortable with feeling those emotions, because they are our greatest teachers. They help us know who we are. And when we know who we are, then we can give everything that we have to our own personal fulfillment and share it with the world. Our light shines. Everyone sees it. It attracts everything we want and desire back to us like a mirror. So be true to you. You're beautiful.